everyone. We're gonna start yoga in just a minute, so if you can lay out your mat and hop on it, that'd be great. Thanks. There we go. Is there anything at all that you guys want to work on today? Anything that's sore or any inversions? I know we got some shoulder opening to do. Shoulders, spine, some twists. All right, we'll throw it all in. Hi everyone, good morning, and thanks so much for joining here in class as well as online. My name's Sam, and I'm going to be leading you through a 45-minute vinyasa flow. So we'll go ahead and get started right away in a comfortable child's pose. We'll meet on the back of our mat, bring your big toes to touch, splay your knees out open wide. Sink your glutes towards your heels and crawl your fingertips long towards the mirror. Rest your forehead, your third eye center down. Take an inhale. Open mouth, exhale, just let everything go. This time with sealed lips, constricting the back of your throat, breathe in. With sealed lips, constricting the back of your throat, creating an oceanic sound, breathe out. This is your Ujjayi breath. We'll be using it throughout class today to cultivate heat in our bodies. Crawl your fingertips a little further forward and sink your glutes closer towards your heels. Massage your third eye, your forehead gently from side to side, just right to left. Slowly crawl your hands up and over to the top right corner of your mat. Place your left hand on top of your right. Feel a gentle stretch through your left side body. I offer up the intention today to flow, to move without expectations, to let go of any ideals, of goals, and just simply be. Let it feel good for you, let it serve you, and let it be everything that you need in these next 45 minutes. Bring your hands back through center, crawl them up and over to the top left corner of your mat. Gently place your right hand over your left, then sink your glutes a little closer towards your heels to lengthen out through your right rib cage. Slowly bring your hands back to center. United breath in together. United breath out. On an inhale, rise up. Tabletop position. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly to the mat. Bring your shoulder blades to touch. Gaze forward. Exhale, cat, round, tuck and curl. Dome through your spine. Bring your chin towards your chest. We flow 2 times here. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. We meet in cat. Come back into a neutral tabletop. Extend your right foot out towards the side. So press into the knife edge, the outside edge of your foot into the mat. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, round, tuck and curl. Take a few rounds here, doming and arching your spine. Modified cat cow. So with a leg extension to the side, we're just opening up into our right hip flexor a little bit deeper. Take any wiggles, additions that feels good for you. Slowly return your spine back to neutral. Inhale, extend your right arm up high towards the sky. Maybe you take a few wrist circles, you can take arm circles, just opening up into your right shoulder. Breathe in, re-extend. Breathe out, thread the needle. Keep your right leg as is. So your right shoulder comes to the mat and right cheek comes to the mat. Depending upon how much flexibility, maybe it just rests lightly or maybe you're able to get it all the way down. You can crawl your left arm towards the front of the room or reach around to your right hip flexor for a half bind. Keep pressing into the outside edge of your foot. You're going to feel opening through your shoulder as well as your hip and maybe slightly through your rib cage. Slowly return your left hand to the mat. Breathe in, open, twist to the right. And then inhale, mountain pose, sweep both arms up high towards the sky. Rotate your pinkies in, soften your shoulders away from your ears, and create length through your collarbone. Breathe in. Breathe out, side stretch up and over to the right. So right hand drapes down your right thigh, left arm reaches towards the side, gaze moves to your left hand or left arm. Inhale, back up to mountain. Exhale, side stretch to the left. So left palm comes to the mat or the ground this time. Right arm reaches up and over, really lengthening through your right rib cage. Breathe in. This time, kick your right heel up high in line with your glute. Flex your toes towards your face. Inhale. Exhale, crunch elbow to knee. Feel your obliques turn on. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, crunch. A few times here. Reaching long and then contracting. Keep your breath going for 4. Just 3. You got this 2. We re-extend in 1. Breathe in. Then breathe out. Right foot down. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, micro back bend. Cactus your arms, shine your heart, and push your pelvis forward. Breathe in, back to mountain. Breathe out, neutral tabletop. This time, right knee to the mat. Few rounds of cat-cow here just to neutralize your spine. Option to flip your wrists towards the front and fingertips to you to just stretch out your wrists. If this is too much pressure, you can always turn your hands back to normal. Totally fine. Few more breaths here. We meet back in a neutral tabletop. If you flipped your wrists, switch them back. Extend your left foot out towards the side. Press into the knife edge, the outside edge of your foot. And then modified cat-cow here for a few breaths. Doming and arching through your back. So shine your heart, and then pretend you're a cat where you bring your chin to your chest. Keep your foot as is, neutral tabletop. Inhale, open, twist left. Left arm extends high. Few wrist circles, maybe arm circles if that serves you. Opening up through your left shoulder. Breathe in, re-extend, left arm high. Breathe out, thread the needle. Left hand, left arm behind your right wrist. Maybe your left shoulder doesn't touch. Maybe it comes down all the way to the mat. Left cheek can rest towards the mat. Right hand can crawl long towards the front mirror. Or reach around to your left hip flexor for that half bind. Take any variation that feels good for you. Slowly plant your right palm back to the mat. Breathe in, open, twist, left arm up high. Inhale, mountain pose, legs stay as is. Simply elevate your arms towards the ceiling. Rotate your pinkies in. Breathe in. Breathe out, side stretch to the left. Left hand comes down to your left leg. Right arm reaches up and over. Lengthen from your right hip flexor to your right shoulder. Inhale, mountain pose, re-extend. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Right palm down, left arm up and over. Create length through your left rib cage. Breathe in, kick your left foot high in line with your glute. Flex your toes towards your face. Inhale. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, crunch. Find your pace, find your groove. Beginning to turn on our core, our obliques. We're here for 4. Just 3. You got this 2. Left leg down in 1. Left foot plants. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, micro back bend, cactus your arms, shine your heart forward. Breathe in, back to mountain. Breathe out, neutral tabletop. Plant your palms, both knees to the mat. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward dog, pike your hips up high. First downward dog of class. Pedal out your feet. Do your downward dog dance or simply find stillness if that's what your body's craving. Drive your heels towards the earth to create length through the back of your legs and starfish your hands out wide. Breathe in, look forward. Breathe out, journey to the top of your mat, ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance. Grab for the crooks of your elbows or option to interlace your hands behind the nape of your neck. Let your torso, your head fall heavy and sway gently from side to side. Just let gravity do the work. Slowly release your hands to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, neutralize your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Scissors squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Drop your glutes down and back as if you're sitting in a chair. Shift your weight into your heels so much that all 10 toes could flutter up and then right back down into the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out, open, twist right. Extend your right arm back towards the daylight. Gaze can go to the side or back to your right hand. Bump your right hip flexor forward so both face towards the front mirror. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left leg lifts. So elevate your knee in line with your hip, dorsiflex your toes towards your face. Press into all four corners of your right foot to create a strong and firm foundation. Breathe in. Breathe out, figure four, left foot to your right thigh, hands to heart center, and sink your glutes down and back once again. Keep your torso lifted away from your thighs so your core is engaged. If you start to wiggle, find a spot to stare at, an unmoving object. This is your Drishti gaze. It will help you with balance and with focus. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left leg floats high. Exhale, standing splits. So kick your left leg up and hands come to the mat. So you're gonna teeter-totter your body. Your torso falls towards your right standing leg as your left foot kicks high towards the ceiling. Your hands can stay on the mat, helping with balance, or go for a balance challenge, one hand or both, right shin, right calf. Gaze slightly in front of your foot. Press into all four corners of your right foot. Grip the mat with your right big toe. Breathe in. Breathe out, low lunge. Left foot simply taps the mat. Left knee lifted, hands frame your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, modified pyramid. Simply straighten your front leg. Left foot stays as is. Left heel will be lifted away from the mat. That's normal. Slight micro bend in your front leg. One that I can't see, but you can feel. Let your torso fall closer towards your front thigh on each exhale that you take. Scoot your right hip back and your left hip forward to even them out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, open twist to the right. So simply extend your right arm up high towards the sky. If your right palm can touch the mat, that's great. If not, you can make a fist with it to help bring the earth a little bit closer. Breathe in. Breathe out, low lunge, bend into your right knee. Inhale, warrior two, blossom open to the back. First time here, you can bend in and out of your right leg before settling into the posture. Then find your 90-degree bend. Knee tracks on top of your ankle. Gaze over your right fingertips. Keep your arms firm and strong. If I came and pushed on them, they wouldn't budge. Inhale, star pose, burst open, shine your heart. Exhale, horse squat, sink low. First time here, hands can come to your inner thighs, dropping one shoulder and the other, or you can go right into horse if that serves you better. Just opening up your hip flexors. When you're ready, we meet back in horse, heels and toes out, knees track on top of ankles. Squeeze your glutes together and tilt your pelvis up and underneath you. Shine your heart towards the back wall. Inhale, star pose, burst open. Exhale, extended side angle to the front. So spin your right foot towards the front mirror, bend into your right knee, 90-degree bend. Tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12 o'clock. Gaze towards the back wall or up high to the ceiling. Your right forearm can always rest onto your right thigh, or you can keep it extended. Feel the twist through your torso. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Right arm reaches up and back. As if you were high-fiving someone behind you, left hand can drape down your left thigh or reach to your front hip for that half bind. 90-degree bend in your front knee. Send both shoulders towards the back wall. Breathe in. Breathe out, cartwheel your hands to the mat, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, option for Ekapada, right foot hovers the entire time until upward facing dog. We all meet back in a downward facing dog, moving on to our left side. Breathe in, look forward. Breathe out, journey to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. We've been here before. Notice what you can do differently this time around. Send your glutes down and back. Shine your heart forward. Create length through your collarbone as your shoulders roll down. Breathe in. Breathe out, open twist to the left. Left arm extends back. Gaze follows your left hand. Reach long from fingertip to fingertip and sink your glutes a little closer towards the earth. Nice adjustments. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg lifts this time. Knee in line with your hip flexor. Flex your toes towards your face. Tilt your pelvis up and underneath you. Breathe in. Breathe out, figure four, right foot to your left thigh. Hands to heart center and then sink your glutes down and back. Similar to chair pose, we're just opening up into our outer hip flexor this time. Pressure between the palms of your hands and all 10 fingers. Shine your heart forward as you sink low. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, standing splits. So slow and controlled, kick your right foot up as your hands come to the mat. Pretend you're moving through molasses to get there. Hands can stay right here or go for a balance challenge. One hand or both, left shin, left calf. Let your torso fall heavy as your right foot flies high. Find your drishti gaze to help you with your balance. Breathe in. Breathe out, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Simply straighten your left leg. Your right foot stays as is. Your right heel will be lifted up and away from the mat. Let your torso fall heavy towards your front thigh or front shin. Scoot your right hip forward as your left hip inches back. And let gravity do the work with your torso. Coming back to our breath. Inhale, open twist to the left. Left arm reaches high. Right hand can rest to the mat. Maybe you make a fist to bring the earth a little bit closer. Feeling the twist through your torso. One shoulder tracks on top of the other. Breathe in. Breathe out, low lunge. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, warrior two. Pivot open to the front. First time here, you can bend in and out of your front leg. And then settle in. Left knee tracks on top of your left ankle. Pressure on the outside edge of your right foot. Pretend your feet were moving away from one another to really grip into the mat and find your strong stance. Inhale, star pose, burst open, shine your heart. Exhale, horse squat, sink low. Second time here, you can take a second set of shoulder dips if that serves you. You can hang out in horse squat right away. Either one. When you're ready, we'll all meet back in horse. Sink low, squeeze your glutes together. Knit your ribs down and into your midline and shine your heart towards the front. Inhale, star pose, burst open. Exhale, extended side angle to the front. So right foot pivots to the short edge of your mat. Left foot moves to the front mirror. Bend into your left knee, then tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Your left forearm can rest onto your left thigh or keep your arm extended. Think about reaching up in this posture rather than down so your core is engaged, and feel the twist from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm reaches up and back. Right hand can drape down your back thigh or reach around to your front hip flexor. Lengthen through your front hip all the way to your left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out, cartwheel your hands, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. That's our sun bee flow. We'll flow it breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, journey to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left leg lifts. Exhale, figure four, sink it low. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, standing splits. We stay here for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge, left toes tap. Inhale, modified pyramid. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, open twist to the right. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat. Breathe in, back to star. Breathe out, extended side angle to the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, figure four, sink it low. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, standing splits, kick it high. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, open twist to the left. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in, star pose. Breathe out, horse squat. Breathe in, star. Breathe out, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, beautiful ekapadas. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, journey to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left leg lifts. Exhale, figure four, sink it low. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, standing splits. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, open twist to the right. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, pivot open. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, great breath. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, figure four, sink it low. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, standing splits. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, open twist to the left. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Find your exhale. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat. Breathe in, star. Breathe out, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We flow one more time with some additions. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fly to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left leg lifts. Exhale, figure four, sink it low with a prayer twist this time. So you're gonna twist to the right. Option is stay here, left elbow hovers. Your left elbow can connect anywhere to your left leg, your left shin. Or for the full expression, it connects to the arch of your left foot. You can take any variation I just showed, all give you the same benefits, helping you find your balance, helping you get the twist through your spine. Press into all four corners of your right foot. Drop your glutes closer towards the mat. Keep your gaze going. Coming back to our Ujjayi breath. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, core strength, rise up, left foot lifts. Breathe in. Breathe out, standing splits, left leg high. Shiva squats, here we go. Just chamber, kick, lower, lift. Know that you can always stay in standing splits or take on these Shiva squats. Left knee goes behind your right and both bend. Then your left foot kicks up high towards the sky. Your hands can stay resting on the mat, Or maybe you bring your hands to heart center for that balance challenge. Keep your breath going. Find your open mouth exhales as you need. Finding your balance, challenging yourself. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, open twist to the right. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. We switch it up. Exhale, extended side angle right away this time. Gaze down to your right foot. Slow and controlled, step your left foot up and in. Inhale, balancing stick. So your left foot is going to move towards your right. Your right hand comes to the mat to help with balance. Then kick your left heel up in line with your glute. Flex your toes towards your face. You can hover your right hand up and away for the full challenge. Option is stay here in balancing stick if you want to take it up a notch and move into Chopasana. Slow and controlled, kick your left foot towards your glute. Your left hand reaches back for the pinky side, the outside edge of your foot, and you reach for that. Then you kick into your hand and send your knee up in line with your hip. And feel the twist through your torso. Your heart shines towards the back wall. Right hand hovers, full expression, gaze moves towards the ceiling. Beautiful expressions of balancing stick and Chopasana. I love it if you stayed in extended side angle too. Any variation or expression. Slowly re-extend your right foot out if you took Chopasana. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior 2, left toes tap the mat. Inhale, star pose, burst open. Exhale, horse squat, sink it low. Option is stay here in horse or alternating heel lifts. One, then the other. Rise onto your toes. Feel the fascia, the middle part of your foot. Flex and stretch out. Option is stay here and move right into quaking horse. Some of you are already there. Both heels lift up high. Sink your glutes down. Option a pulse. Little tiny movements. Find your gaze. Find your balance. For 4. Just 3. You got this 2. Star pose in 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2 towards the front. Inhale, reverse triangle this time. Straighten your front leg. Bump your right hip forward and reach your right arm up and back. Lengthen through your front rib cage. Breathe in. Breathe out, extended side angle. So you're going to bump your left hip back, reach your right arm forward, then TikTok your arms. Option is stay right here. So your front leg is straight, slight bend that I can't see, but you can feel. Or go for a core challenge. Arms move towards the front mirror as if you were holding a giant beach ball between the palms of your hands. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips as if you were the cream between 2 Oreo cookies. Find your gaze towards the back wall or up high towards the ceiling. Keep pressure on the outside edge of your left foot. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend into your right knee. Let it feel good. Right arm reaches up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out, cartwheel your hands, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side to go, inhale, look forward. Exhale, journey to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open, twist left. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, figure 4 with a prayer twist. So first find your figure 4. Know that you can stay right here. If you want to move into your prayer twist, simply begin to twist towards the left. Your right elbow can hover the entire time, or you can connect it to your right shin. For the full expression, it connects to the arch of your right foot. Know that this is a lot harder than your standard prayer twist. This is challenging your balance on one foot. You're opening up into your outer hip flexor as well. Pressure between the palms of your hands. Wrists in line with your elbows. Drop your glutes closer to the mat and keep your breath going strong. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, standing splits, kick it high, breathe in. Breathe out, Shiva squats. Just chamber and kick. Move it slow and controlled. To really work on your balance, I encourage you this time to lift one hand. Lift the other up and away from the mat. For 4, just 3, just 2, standing splits in 1 inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, open twist left. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. We switch it up this time. Gaze down to your left foot. Inhale, balancing stick. So walk your right foot up and in towards your left. And left hand can go onto the mat and then simply launch off. Your left hand can stay right here to help with your balance or hover it. If you moved into Chopasana, do so on this side. So point your toes towards your glute, bend your right knee, and then slow and controlled your right hand reaches back for the outside, the pinky side edge of your foot. And then once you find that, hold on. Kick your knee up in line with your hip. Shine your heart towards the front. And maybe you take on that balance challenge. Know that you can stay in extended side angle. You can take balancing stick or Chopasana. Any variation that serves you, come back to the intention of letting go of expectations and just simply being. If you took Chopasana, slow and controlled release, balancing stick, breathe in. Breathe out, warrior 2, right toes to the mat. Inhale, star pose, burst open. Exhale, horse squat, sink low. Inhale, simply lift your arms up high. Exhale, goddess pose, legs stay as they are, elbows come into your side body. Hands high towards the sky. Shine your heart forward, sink your glutes down. Option to lift both heels, come onto your toes away from the mat. So strong. Slowly lower down. Inhale, star pose, burst open. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Bump your left hip forward, reach your left arm up and back. Lengthen through your front rib cage, inhale. Exhale, triangle trikonasana. Bump your hip towards the daylight, reach your left arm forward, then tick-tock them to 6 and 12 o'clock. Option to take the core challenge. Both hands reach towards the front mirror. You can always go one hand or both, totally up to you. Feel the twist through your torso. One shoulder tracks on top of the other, wrists in line with your shoulders. Pressure on the outside edge of your right foot. Core engaged as you're lifting up and away from your left thigh. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend into your left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out, cartwheel your hands to the mat. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Take an inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Just let it all go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, frog pose. Heels in, toes out. Drop your glutes down. So you may need to widen your stance so you can get your glutes closer to the mat. It all depends on your hip flexibility. So know that your frog pose may look entirely different than someone else's, and that's fine. And then bring your elbows to the insides of your knees and press your palms together. This will open up your hips. Option to stay here, make fists, and press your fists together. Just open up your hips a little bit more. Awesome. So we're going to move into an inversion. So that's the peak posture of class. So that's what we warmed up our body for, why we did all the twisting as well as opening up our shoulders. So know that you can stay in frog pose the entire time, and that's awesome. You're just opening up your hips. Today we're going to work on side crow and flying frog. So first, if you know flying frog, go into it. If not, I'll do a quick demo and walk us all through it. I'm going to do it facing you. So it's a great beginner inversion, and then we'll do side crow as well. It's a little more advanced. And you can take on all, none. It's up to you. So for flying frog, the great news is you're basically there. You're in frog pose, right? So great. Your elbows are to the insides of your knees. So that's really important. You want that connection. You're going to starfish your hands out wide as if you're like giving someone a really strong high five. And you're going to plant them right onto the mat in front of you. And slow and controlled, you're going to shift forward. Come up onto your toes as we did throughout class. Shift your body forward. And maybe you stay right here. Or maybe you slowly lift one foot and then the other. And you lift them up. And you shift your focus slightly in front of your mat. So important parts, elbow to knee connection. Hands out wide, your hands are your brakes, and then gaze slightly in front of the mat. You got it. Nice. And if you're a master at flying frog, see how long you can hold it and keep your balance. Try it on. Maybe you just lift one foot for a second. The worst thing is you fall down, and that's what inversions are all about. You fall down countless times, it's okay. Nice. Awesome. Cool. So if you want to try flying frog on still, feel free. If not, I'm going to work on side crow. So I'll do a quick demo and walk us all through it. So we did a lot of twists today. So really opening up our spine and allowing us to get there. So for a side crow, you come up high onto your toes, you round tuck and curl, drop your glutes towards your heels. So that's the first step. The second step is you're going to crawl your hands over to whichever side. So if you're going to the right, crawl your hands over to the right. Right elbow to your right hip. The true expression is your right elbow hovers, but today it connects to your hip. Your other elbow connects to the outside of your front thigh towards your knee. You're going to starfish your hands out once again, and you're going to pretend like you're doing a chaturanga. You're going to bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Find that connection, elbow to hip and elbow to outer thigh, and then just pretend you're lifting your feet and stay right there. Or slow and controlled bottom foot lifts forward and top foot lifts up towards the sky. Your face stays off of the mat the entire time. The hardest part is just getting your feet off. So even if you just round tuck and curl and just find that connection, right? So elbow to your outer hip, elbow to your outer thigh, close to your knee, hands out wide, starfish, bend your elbows like you're doing a chaturanga, and in order to bend, you're gonna have to shift your weight forward as if you're gonna kiss the ground, and then lift your feet up, and then slowly kick out. Top foot high, front foot forward. And it's okay. If you get your feet off, that's awesome. Nice. Even if you just get the twist down, that's great too. Inversions are all about practice and trying it on. And you slowly make improvements. Maybe you fall, but that's okay. That's what playtime's about. When you're done, when you've had enough, we'll all meet back in a comfortable child's pose. No rush to get there. And if you ever have questions, always ask me after class. Happy to help you or anything at all. Cool. Yeah, feel free. So slow and controlled, we meet back in a child's pose. Drop your glutes back, take an inhale, fill up your lungs. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, breathe in together. Breathe out together. On an inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee to your right wrist. Right foot maybe to your left. Drop down to your back knee and untuck your toes. Gaze over your shoulder. Make sure foot toes included are in a straight line. Option is stay right here up on the palms of your hands or lower down to sleeping pigeon onto your forearms. If this is too much pressure on your hip or uncomfortable for you at all, you can take figure four right on your back. So you just simply roll onto your back, knees to 90, right foot to your left thigh, hands interlaced behind your left thigh. Either variation is great. They both open up your hip flexor, where we tend to store a lot of tension and a lot of tightness. Slowly re-engage your breath. Push up to the palms of your hands. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Kick your right leg high. If you're in a figure four on your back, you can stay just right there. Bend in and out of your right leg. Let the blood flow come back in. And then downward dog or on your back for figure four. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee to your left wrist. Left foot maybe to your right, maybe not. Drop down to your right leg or right knee and tuck your toes. Gaze over your shoulder. Make sure foot toes included are in a straight line. Then option to stay right here up on the palms of your hands. You can lower down to sleeping pigeon if that feels good for you. And if you took figure 4 on the opposite side, feel free to do so right now. Slowly re-engage your breath. Push back up to the palms of your hands if you're not already there. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. If you're on your back, you can stay right there. We'll meet you in a second. Bend in and out of your left leg. Make circles with your knee. Open up through your hip. Let the blood flow back in. Downward dog, united breath in. United breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Take a seat onto your glutes. Extend both legs out long in front of you. Extend your arms out long in front of you. Slow and controlled, we lower all the way down to our backs using your core strength. Once there, walk your feet up and in towards your glutes so your hands could tickle your heels. Inhale, bridge pose, pike your hips high towards the sky. Option to interlace your hands underneath for a bind. If you took a bind, slowly release. Lower your back, your glutes to the mat. Supta Baddha Konasana. Butterfly your knees. Place one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Return to your breath. Slowly bring your hands to your outside of your knees. Shut them closed like a book. Give yourself a neutralizing squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, happy baby pose, feet up high. Grab for the inside or outer arches of your feet, maybe your shins or calves if that's more accessible. Seal your tailbone to the mat. An option is sway gently from side to side. Maybe you extend one leg and then the other. Slowly bring your knees back into center. Give yourself a neutralizing squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, easy supine twist. Knees fall to the left. Reach your tear arms out. Let your head fall to the right. Option to flutter your eyes closed. Slowly bring your knees back into center. Give yourself a neutralizing squeeze. Breathe in. Breathe out, easy supine twist. Knees fall to the right. Reach your tear arms out. Let your head fall to the left. And simply breathe. Slowly return back to center, knees into your chest. Give yourself the biggest hug, the tightest squeeze. Grab for opposite elbows, bring your forehead to meet your knees. Breathe in, squeeze as tight as you can. Breathe out, release, Shavasana. Just simply move and be. These next few moments of stillness are solely yours. I'll let you know when it's time to reawaken. ready to reawaken, to restart your day, begin by wiggling your fingertips, your toes, opening and closing your jaw. Take an inhale and a full body stretch. Reach your hands up high overhead. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, roll over to your favorite side. Rest your head on your arm as a pillow. With your opposite hand, push yourself up gently to a seat. Bring your hands to your third eye center. The light, the student, the teacher in me honors the light, the student, and teacher in each and every one of you. Bowing forward together, we seal in this practice. Namaste. Awesome job, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. I kind of themed the class on just not necessarily having those expectations and just being. This weekend, we had plans of like off-roading and dispersed camping and backpacking, and it sort of happened but also changed because of all the fires. So it's like nice to just simply be there and enjoy what was happening versus the expectations of what was supposed to happen. So sometimes that's just a little nicer even. Anyway, thanks for joining me. My name's Sam. If you have questions, comments, anything about inversions, practice in general, love to chat. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Yeah.